Hey everybody, look who showed up. Neil and Angela. Oh, you don't have ski pants? Okay, he doesn't have ski pants. Alright, we're gonna go for a little rip. Gonna do a little grooming. Gonna make a loop. You got a helmet? Okay, he's all set to go. So, we're gonna show you the modifications I done since the last time you looked at the groomer. I added some crazy carpets to the back. That way the snow doesn't stay on it and get heavy. I added the monster wheels. And I welded my jack up solid. So, should be all good. Now, we're going to put the GoPro back here. How's Angela?
Good.
Good.
That's awesome, Angela from Swamp Buggy Productions. You never mentioned anything about the crazy carpets on the back.
I might have.
I haven't seen it in any of the videos yet.
No, because I haven't done any videos.
Well, we're going to mention it today.
We're going to mention it today. Mention the shovel. I brought a shovel.
I see that in the back window.
I noticed that in the last video.
Did you?
I had a shovel.
All right.
Have you been getting that when Oh, really? Right.
All right.
Damn it. We could only find a way to not have to.
All right, here we go. We're getting ready to go. I'm going to show you two views as we go up this trail. So it's in real time. So you can see how the trail is in front and how the groomer actually lays it down a very nice flat path in the back. We have maybe 5 to 10 centimeters of fresh snow that fell a few days before this, and we're just going to travel up through and make a new path. Now we do come around a second trip to widen it out. Some of the boys are saying that it's a little bit too narrow to stay on the path, so what we're going to do is going to do one full loop, and then we're going to go back and widen it a width of the track for now. I do believe that if you continue grooming on a regular basis, that it actually is better, gives you a pretty good base underneath that you can work on, and it actually works out better. It gives you a nicer base and gives you a flatter surface. Now here I could have had the cutting edge down a little bit because I'm sinking a little bit on the edge here, but I didn't want to pull too hard. There's 4 people in the buggy today, and we're just walking up this hill. It's just kind of a gradual climb all the way up here until we turn to the right. So if you can see the trail that the snowmobile made, there's probably 6 or 8 inches of depth there And if you look in behind, the groomer's doing a very nice job flattening it out. So I'm quite pleased on how it works. Now it looks like we're going quite fast and the RPMs rev pretty hard. My odometer's reading between 30 and 35 kilometers an hour, which in true speed is only between 10 and 15 kilometers an hour. So we're not going very, very fast. I like to try to keep it around 30 kilometers an hour, so that's about 15. The machine seems to like that speed, and we can just kind of slowly crawl up through. I'm running in 4-wheel drive and low gear because I need the power to pull it. I think if you did anything different, if you tried it in high gear, I think you'd burn belts out. So this is how we're running it. If I find I'm in a bad spot, I'll put the diff lock on. Now with the diff lock on, the machine will only do 24 kilometers an hour on the odometer, and it starts cutting in and out. So I just keep it in 4-wheel drive unless I get to a bad spot that I think I need the diff lock put in. And so far this has been working. So here we're coming up to a fairly steep hill, and this will be the first time that I've made it up this hill without getting stuck. As you can see, the cutter's cutting a little bit of the high part of the trail, but it's not a whole bunch of snow accumulated, so it allowed me to crawl up that hill. So I was quite pleased with that. This is a kind of a neat little trail. It's nice going through and scenic, pretty fun. I don't know if you heard that noise, but I stopped. I wasn't sure what it was. Thought it might have been the front drive shaft. Anyway, I stopped and looked, and I could see the crazy carpet mud flap flipped over and was rubbing on the track, and it was making that racket. So I was glad to see that's all it was. Anyway, I flipped it back over, and away we go again. We're on our second loop. We're just widening it out a width of a track or so. So, still not sure about the tracks. I don't know, it takes a lot of power to run them. I know it's a lot harder on fuel, and it's revs pretty hard usually. But if all your friends have tracks and you can go wherever you want, that'd be awesome. When you have friends, you can leave them in the woods. Long walk back.
Tell Camso to make a track kit for Kawasaki TERYX 1000. Everybody spam them, okay?
Yeah, but people have them on it, so they did something.
Yeah, that's aftermarket kits and everything.
But I can understand why people have tracks and sell them with no use on them. If you haven't been in a set of tracks, go for a ride with somebody that has them before you buy them, for sure. But for what we're doing, we want to groom this trail or a couple other trails. It's okay. But you know, that's pretty hard. So it's grooming better than I thought it was.
It's -12. It's going to be -12 all. Let's drop down to -17 tonight, Celsius.
I'm not sure. I never looked.
So you want to take my wheeled KRX tomorrow. That's 2,000 pounds.
We should try walking on it up where we just did, because I have been on this. So I think once you start grooming and keep your base and keep grooming that base, I think it's not too bad. But it's the initial, because that stuff doesn't seem to be packed.
Well, we lost base with all that rain last week.
Well, yeah, you do, but you still get a solid base. So
yeah, but now that it froze, it was -25, -20 for 2 days.
Yeah.
So that brought back. If it was still soft underneath, that's brought it back.
Yeah.
We'll do a test where he just groomed today.
Yeah, we'll go for get out of the buggy and go for a little walk.
You'll be seeing that in about
10 minutes
or less.
We'll stop at the top of the hill before we turn down that trail.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I'm quite pleased.
And Fiskars, you make a good machete. That's all I'm saying.
Even better after I sharpen it.
Yeah.
So this is our second pass up through. I'm riding the driver's track just on the outside of the trail, just to widen it another foot or so. And I think the trail groomed up pretty nice. We got to come up through here one of these days and clean out some of these little bushes that are on the side to make it a little better, but I'm pretty happy with the way it groomed up. It's looking pretty good. So coming up here, we turn right onto the hydro line, and this is the first time that we've gone down the hydro line with the groomer. So this will be the second pass just to widen it out. So that'll be interesting to see how well that holds up and how packed it is. We're going to stop and check, and it wasn't too bad actually. Well, we're very pleased with the way the trail's working out here in the groomer, and we're having a little bit of fun. Want to thank everyone for watching, and don't forget to send me an email to puddlejumperatv@gmail.com to put your name in for the draw for the knife. We will be doing that draw March 31st, so put your name in again, puddlejumperatv@gmail.com. I will put the email address in the description down below. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing. In the next video, you will see some tragic results of this grooming down on the hydro line. Oh no, what could have happened? Again, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. And you get out on your local trails and enjoy nature. Until the next adventure, see you later.